So I'm gonna try to talk as fast and as loud as I can because the music is loud right here. But I did find this bag of plushes, and then I saw this cheese thing. And I don't know what this cheese thing is, but I comped it out, and y'all are not gonna believe how much this sells for. It is absolutely nuts. Y'all, I don't know what just happened. It was crazy. I have a half-eaten cheeseburger here because I worked up an appetite from all of that adrenaline. So I worked overnight listing because I wanted to list like at least 100 items in a 24-hour period because I'm about to make some money moves, and I've worked really hard to get the money to make these money moves, and so I want to pad my income as much as possible so that I feel more comfortable. So I'm gonna list a whole bunch of stuff this week. So I wasn't planning on going to Goodwill today, but I needed to go by the post office, and I figured, why not? You know, I might as well walk around, get a little exercise. I've been sitting and listing. And when I walked in, they had a new bag of plush. It was only $6, and I did see a Five Nights at Freddy and a Pikachu in there. So I figured we'll just check it out. And then I decided to go ahead and walk around because, you know, I'm already there. I might as well. And I went down the dish aisle, which I tend to not like look around a lot in the dish aisle. And I noticed this thing out of the corner of my eye, and at first I thought it was like a pottery dog bowl. But then that didn't make sense because it had cheese written on the side. And in my brain I'm thinking, did somebody name their dog Cheese? Which I guess would be an alright name. There could be worse names. I like cheese. But that didn't make sense because cheese was upside down. And I was like, well, maybe that's why they donated it. Maybe they got a dog bowl for their dog and it was personalized, and then they accidentally put cheese on it upside down. This is how my brain works, by the way. And this happens very rapidly. And I was like, that still doesn't make sense. So then the curiosity got the best of me. And so I stooped down and picked this thing up. And I was like, this is just weird. What is this thing? And when I turned it over to what I thought was the bottom, it had London on it. Now it has other things, but the first thing I noticed was London. And I was like, and like as I like moved it and I could see that the cheese was like supposed to be this way, I was like, oh, maybe it's supposed to go that way. And so then I was like, this is weird, you know, this is weird London stuff, and it's got cheese on it. I'm gathering it's worth like $20 to $40. So then I read the rest of it, and I decided to do a quick search on it because I'm curious at this point, even though in my head I'm like pretty much prepared to put it in the cart because I'm like, it has to be worth something, you know. And it was only $3.99. But I just put in dairy, like it says Dairy Supply Co. Limited Museum Street, London. And I was like, well, I'll just put in Dairy Supply London cheese. And only one thing came up. And it was listed at $1,000. And when things like that happen, I tend to think like I'm being like Disney VHS or Beanie Baby scammed, you know? Because surely this thing is not worth $1,000. So I do sold comp. And the last two that sold was $5.90 or $4.99, and then another one was listed at $800, and they accepted a best offer. So I don't know what that offer was, but there's only one listed right now, and it's listed at $1,000. And those last two sold within like the last like 6 weeks. So they have a high sell-through rate at a very high price. And so then at that point, like, I was like stupid. I was like dropping it like it's hot, like in every aisle, like looking on every shelf, under everything, because I was like, is there more weird British shit around here? Is there like more cheese stuff? Is there anything strange, because where does this even come from? But come to find out, it is a cheese stand, which makes so much more sense now. Like, I'm an idiot. It has some rubbing, and there's a little bit of crazing, like on the inner part here. But otherwise, there's no chips or breaks or anything. I'm probably gonna list that as soon as I get off of here, because why not? I'm already listing like crazy. I mean, what the? I mean, it's cool. I don't know if it's, you know, $600 or $700 or $800 cool. But look for cheese stands. That's something I never thought that I needed to look for. The other things I ended up getting is this IKEA new like cup and saucer set. And these, like, I gotta figure out the color because it's a weird color and I can't quite describe that color. It's like a greenish, grayish, creamish, maybe a chartreuse. I can't even remember if chartreuse is green. But I gotta figure out the color, but they look to sell between like $30 and $40. And then I guess I'll go ahead and go through these plushes real quick because we're already here. So I noticed the Pikachu. He is a talking one. I'll have to check him out. Oh, he's got a broke tail. The talking ones can do pretty good, so I might still be able to sell them with a little bit of broken tail, but I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. I got plushes, like literally. I listed a bunch of plushes last night. Not a bunch, but like probably 20. Trying to get some of them done. An Aurora, Wildcat. I'm pretty sure this is Jaguar. That will probably do okay. I find that the Wildcat plushes do weirdly well. I don't know why. The Aurora Panda Bear, I'm not so sure about him. He's not one of the better quality ones. The Fiesta Fox. Or is that one of those like red pandas or gray pandas? Is that a... It's got like panda eyes. Let's see. What's this? Hand puppet. A Books-A-Million hand puppet. Ooh, this one will probably do alright. Takara Tommy. Yeah, that one will probably be decent. My crappy hand puppet. Some other kind of... Oh, a folk Manus shark hand puppet. I sell quite a few of these. These sell pretty well. Most of them aren't high prices, although some of them do have good value, but they sell quickly. They don't sit very long like other plushes. A Build-A-Bear puppy dog from 2013. That might do pretty well. I'm looking forward to the day I pull out like some of the like $100 Build-A-Bears. This is a legendary Wells Fargo horse. Don't know how he does. A Douglas cuddle toy. 2018. Some of those do pretty well. Adventure Planet leopard. That might do alright. Ooh. Another Pokemon. That will probably sell pretty well. No tag puppy dog. Here's the Five Nights at Freddy's that I saw. He's seen a little bit better days. But he's got a parrot. He doesn't have a tag. Most of the time I can get like $8 to $10 at least for those. Some of them are really valuable, but Mioni, is it, I don't know if it's Mioni or Miani or Mioni, but Aurora, that brand does better than the regular Auroras. It's like a little bit higher quality. This is a of Webkinz, and I did learn, which I have not seen that video yet, but I somehow managed to end up with a whole collection of Webkinz. And I did learn that the signature ones, which I'm pretty sure this is a signature one, judging by the quality, they do better. Even if they don't have a code, they'll still sell like $20 to $30. Most of them. No, this is one of those warmies for your whiny child. You heat it up, calm them or soothe them. Books-A-Million puppy dog. Not all children are whiny. I'm not saying your children are whiny. I'm just, you know. Crappy beanie dog. So, quick little haul. $16 into probably $600. So I'm glad I went in there and stopped and looked around in the dish aisle that I normally don't look in. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna finish my cheeseburger. I gotta let the dogs in. I'm gonna put these plushes back in this bag. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and list this cheese stand, because why not? And then this IKEA set, because that'll be easy. And then I'm gonna either edit this video and post it and then try to take a nap, or I'm just gonna plow through and list the 24 some odd items that I need to finish to hit my goal of 100. I have not decided which one, but I hope you guys have a good day. Look for cheese stands, look for weird British things, and I'll see you probably tomorrow.